In a small village in India, there lived a family of 5 girls and 2 boys. They were raised by their loving parents who instilled in them the value of always respecting and caring for their mother and father. The parents, Anjali and Arjun, were known throughout the village for their kindness and generosity. As the children grew older, they each began to go their separate ways. The eldest daughter, Meera, got married and moved to the city with her husband. The second daughter, Priya, decided to pursue her education in a different state. The third daughter, Rani, got a job in a nearby town. The fourth daughter, Sunita, also moved away for work. The youngest daughter, Gita, stayed behind to help take care of her aging parents. The 2 boys, Raj and Sanjay, went off to find work in the city. They would often come back to visit their parents, but as the years passed, their visits became less frequent. Anjali and Arjun missed having all their children around them, but they understood that each child had their own path to follow. As their parents grew older, Geeta took on more and more responsibilities in caring for them. She cooked their meals, helped them with their daily tasks, and made sure they took their medication. Anjali and Arjun were grateful for her presence and felt comforted knowing that Geeta was there to look after them. One day, Anjali fell ill and had to be hospitalized. Geeta stayed by her mother's side day and night, taking care of her with love and compassion. Anjali's condition continued to worsen, and it became clear that she didn't have much time left. Geeta called her siblings and let them know that their mother was gravely ill. Meera, Priya, Rani, Sunita, Raj, and Sanjay rushed back to the village to be by their mother's side. They were shocked to see how much their mother had deteriorated since they had last seen her. Anjali was weak and could barely speak, but she managed to whisper to her children, "Never forget what your mother and father have done for you. Always respect and care for them, for in doing so, you will be rewarded with paradise." Those words resonated with each of the siblings, reminding them of the values their parents had instilled in them since they were children. They all took turns sitting by their mother's bedside, holding her hand and sharing stories from their childhood. Anjali smiled weakly, her eyes filled with love and pride for her children. As the days passed, Anjali's condition continued to deteriorate, and it became clear that she didn't have much time left. The siblings took turns caring for her, making sure she was comfortable and at peace. They stayed by her side until the very end, holding her hands and whispering words of love and gratitude. After Anjali passed away, the siblings made a promise to each other to always remember the values their parents had taught them. They vowed to never forget the sacrifices Anjali and Arjun had made for them and to always respect and care for their mother and father. The siblings decided to honor their parents' memory by turning their childhood home into a care home for elderly individuals who didn't have anyone to look after them. They named it Anjali and Arjun's Home for the Elderly and worked together to make it a place of love and compassion. Years passed and the siblings grew old themselves, but they never forgot the promise they had made to their parents. They continued to run the care home, providing a safe and loving environment for the elderly residents. The siblings found joy and fulfillment in caring for others, knowing that they were following in the footsteps of their beloved parents. And true to their mother's words, when the siblings passed away, they were rewarded with paradise, surrounded by their loved ones and the eternal gratitude of the souls they had cared for in their parents' home.